Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a review tutorial on my Jaclyn Hill palette. I just created this halo eye. I wanted my first tutorial using this. I can't speak. I wanted my first tutorial to be a colorful look with this palette, but I have an occasion that I needed to get ready for. So I just decided to do a neutral color kind of look. And I've been doing cut creases like there's no tomorrow, so I did a halo eye instead today. So that is what we are doing today. I just go through all of the shades that I use on this halo eye, and I let you guys know my thoughts on them and everything. So I hope you guys like this video, and let's just get started. The time has finally come. You guys, oh my gosh. Like, do y'all see this? I'm about to cry. I ordered this like 2 weeks ago and it's just coming in. So I'm late to the whole Jaclyn Hill palette thing, but we about to go off, you guys. Wow. I don't even know where to begin. Just kidding, yeah I do. I've been thinking about this for like a month. Okay, the first shadow I'm going to be taking is Silk Cream. Okay, so right off the bat, that eyeshadow has a lot of kickback, but that is to be expected with eyeshadows that are really pigmented, so. And I'm taking that on a Morphe M441 brush. So I'm going to be taking this as my transition shade, just using windshield wiper motions. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Buns, and I'm just going to take that on an ABH fluffy blending brush. Okay, this eyeshadow doesn't have as much kickback, so that's a good thing. Let's see how it blends out. I'm going to take that onto the crease below that previous shadow. Okay, that's a lot lighter than I was expecting. Like, this would be a really good transition shade also. I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit more on my brush at a time. These colors blend so easily together. I'm just going to go ahead and zoom you guys in since this is just an eyeshadow tutorial, and so you guys could really see what I'm talking about. These colors blend so well together, you guys. And I'm just going to go over the edges with that, with the Morphe M441, with no added product, just to blend those out. Okay, for the next two shadows, I'm going to take Roxanne and Jax. First, taking Roxanne on a Morphe M433 brush. Roxanne is extremely pigmented. Wow, this shade is beautiful. Okay, now on an M441 brush, I'm going to be taking a little bit of Silk Cream to blend out those edges. And now with an E17 brush, I'm going to be taking Jax. And then I'm just going to be building that up until I am satisfied. And then blending that out again, and then building it up and blending it out. I really want this color to be focused on the outer and inner corner of the halo, so we could see all of those other colors above here. So we're just going to make sure to blend that out so it gets a little bit of that gradient into the crease as well. And then on a Morphe E18, which is just a smaller version of the E17, I'm going to be taking that same shade onto my inner corner of the halo. And then doing the exact same thing with the Morphe M433 brush, just blending that out into the crease. And now taking the shade in the corner, Little Lady, I'm going to put that on the center of my eyelid. I'm going to first put that on with my finger, And then to make it into a cut halo, I am going to use a brush, but to get the most out of the pigment, I'm going to first use my finger. Okay, now I'm going to be taking this flat e.l.f. brush to make that cut halo effect. And I did wet this brush so I could get that clean cut without having to use concealer. Okay, that does kind of change the consistency and the color of the shade. So I'm just going to go over that again with my finger. And then going back in with Jax on that Morphe E17 brush to blend that out. Okay, I was originally going to do a cut halo eye, like a cut crease halo eye, but that just didn't work out today. Okay, so I have a little bit to say. Nothing bad, but I can't say this for the rest of the shades, but this particular shimmer, it got worse when you added, like when I wet my brush to cut the crease. So I wouldn't recommend it. It's perfectly fine without it. Like, it's beautiful without adding the water. So Jaclyn Hill literally said that in her video, that she didn't want it to need that. She wanted it to be super pigmented and blinding, just like that, just how it is. So I should have known, but... So this eye ended up really intense because I was trying to blend it out because it just didn't work out like that. So I was trying to blend it out, and then the shimmer got mixed around into the other shadows, so I had to add more shadows, so it got really intense. But it was a good mistake because I really like it. As you can see, I already did the rest of my face, the lipstick, the lashes, everything. I'm just gonna finish up my lower lash line using pretty much the exact same shades. Taking Silk Cream on a little e.l.f. fluffy brush. Taking the same brush on this Shadow Buns. I'm just going to mix Roxanne and Jax together. These two shades that I used on the outer and inner corners. I'm going to mix them together and put them on the outer part of my eye. And this is the completed look, you guys. So my final thoughts on the palette. You guys, this palette is so beautiful. The shades are super blendable. All of the shade colors are beautiful. The shade range is gorgeous. You have mostly neutrals and your basic shades, and then you have this corner that I am so in love with. My next look is going to consist of those shades. But you basically have all you need to do any type of look, which is beautiful, except for like a rainbow look. Can't do that, but this is a very versatile palette, very versatile for different skin tones. I love it. I thought all of the eyeshadows blended really well. I was scared there was going to be a lot of fallout because I've seen some people use this palette in a tutorial and theirs had a lot of fallout, but I use a very light hand and I don't go in with a lot of product on my brush initially. So I guess it's just how everyone uses their palette differently, but I didn't have a problem with it whatsoever. Like, that's why I didn't start off with my face makeup, because I thought that there was going to be fallout, but there wasn't, so I'm really happy about that. I think Jaclyn did amazing on this palette. I think this palette is beautiful. If you can get your hands on it, you definitely should if you haven't already. But be prepared to see this palette in a lot more of my videos because I am obsessed with it. Like, that is already my favorite palette that I've ever bought. That concludes today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this tutorial, this review. And if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for me so I'll know, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Comment any ideas of videos or tutorials or anything that you guys want to see. And I just want to let you guys know how grateful I am for your support. Everybody that watches my videos consistently or is subscribed or likes my videos. I appreciate you guys so much. So thank you once again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!